misses: baby shower, bridal shower, birthday party, balloon column. Hi guys, and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you step by step how to make a balloon column. But before we do that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I'm posting content like this every week about balloon styling, event rentals, and balloon business talk on this channel. Follow us on Instagram at neapartydeko. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. We are located in Germany, and let's get started. You will also need a balloon inflator, and I will also be using a fishing line. You can use probably a 2 6-inch balloon, but on this case I'm going to be using a fishing line, so you need a fishing line. This fishing line is quite very thin, it's very skinny, so if you can get maybe about a 5mm, this is about 3mm, then you can use a fishing line. Because this balloon column is without a stand, you need something to tie the balloons, and I will be using this fishing line. So I went ahead and named my balloon sizer that I'm able to say the right size. So I named it. So the balloon size which we're going to be using today is going to be about 7 inches. I'm gonna stick to this 7 inches, and the sizes which I have here is 12 inches from Sempertex sand, but I'm gonna make it to 7 inches. And I have the Rosewood, this is 10 inches, but I'm gonna reduce it to 7 inches. It is also from Sempertex. And I'll just start by blowing up these two colors. After you've blown up the balloons in the size that you want to put them together by making a knot. That's what I'm doing now. I'm going to make a knot. This color, I'm going to be using rosewood and sand, and I'm going to be exchanging because I want a column. So I'm going to first blow the rosewood first. Now I'm going to start using the sand to blow up the sand, because we're making the column without having any stand behind it. I want to make them just a little bit slightly bigger. So instead of blowing the 7 inches, I can go to about 8 inches or about 7.5. Where are we? Here. So I'm gonna be using just slightly bigger, either 8 inches or like I said, 7.5 inches, just slightly bigger. And I will tell you this why when we start putting them together.
You made this work, I made this worse. We fell apart 1,000 times, 1,000 times. You moved away, I'm here to stay. I wish I could go back in time, back in time. I'm so sorry that I hurt you so deep. Swear I spent the last few years just trying to change. I'm on my knees.
So you need your fishing line at hand, and then you take the two colors and you join them together just by marrying them. Just you take one and you marry them, that you have like a quad, just like this, and you put it down. Before you start attaching the fishing line, you want to put a balloon weight, and this is, I made it myself. I've used it now for so many times. If you can see, this is just a balloon, a 5-inch balloon filled with water to give the weight. So you want to attach the balloon weight to your, before you start building the column.
But I won't stop until you're here, till you're here. You're miles away.
Then your balloon weight, you put it under, just like that. Then you take your fishing line.
So sorry that I hurt you so deep. Swear I spent the last few years.
Then you need to take another pair and join them together. You take your fishing line, which is in between here. The fishing line is coming from down there, and you want to make a nice circle first, like that. And then you want to take again using this, you have to go down with your fishing line and up in the middle, and now back to this one, just like that. So once you place the second one, the importance is that always in the middle here, there is always a balloon. Like, you don't always put like 2 and 2, 2 and 2. You have to make sure that the middle part is always arranged with a balloon. So this one is sitting between this one and this one. And when we turn, you will see that this one is sitting in the middle between this one and this one. And when we turn, is exactly the same. So you always have to make sure that in between the two balloons, one is coming in the middle. So this column is going to sit right in the like this, and make sure that in between these two there is a balloon that is sitting in the middle. Then you take your fishing line. First I would go through here and make a nice circle, and then I come through this one and I make a nice circle, and you pull it out, and then I want to go throughout this one and make a circle and another one over here to make. So there we have it. So we have these two, this one in the middle, these two, this one in the middle.
Baby, I need to know if you are serious about us, yeah. Baby, your love is cold, but I don't feel the trust. Something's not adding up. What you been up to? Drinking all night. Who's that right by your side? Why don't you tell me now?
Then I'm gonna place this one. So for this to be in the middle, I'm gonna place it here. So these two, and these two, and this one is the middle.
Think about me too, but you keep playing with my feelings, even though you know.
So that is my column. I'm not gonna be adding more going up. I'm gonna let it like this. But for the upper one here, I would like to blow a balloon. I'm going to be using this for the middle one up here, about 24 inches, and this I'm going to attach it right in the middle, just like this. And there you have it. If you let it go, it's standing on its own. So I'm going to cut off the extra fishing line, just like that. And there we have it. How I wanted to explain to you in the beginning is this size was different from this size. You don't want to make it all the same, especially if you're looking for a column. You always want to make that one size is bigger than the other one for stability. This is because even though I would push it like that, it would still not fall down, because it's kind of finding its middle, or like the gravity, it's finding itself in the middle. So if they were all the same size, let's say this color was also this color, it will not find the balance between it. So blowing a smaller size, about 5 inches or 1 inch less, because these are 8 inches and these are 7 inches, but you can also find a 7.5 is also not bad, but range just between those 2 inches or those two sizes, and then you're able to make this. I can see there are some spots in between. This is where you go ahead and fill in with the fillers or the 5 inches balloon. But from this, I'm going to be using some flowers because I would like it to go via the theme of an engagement column or something you can take for a baby shower. So for that way, I'm going to be using some flowers. So I'm going to get some flowers and I'm going to place them in between, and I'm gonna do some writings here to just kind of make it nice and finished. So I'm gonna get some flowers. So over here I have some artificial flowers. You can also put some fresh flowers, and I'm going to start placing these ones in between the column. What is an engagement party without some flowers? These flowers are artificial, and you can also have them fresh, but for this tutorial and what I have on hand, I'm going to be using these artificial flowers. I'm just going to be placing them in between. So I'm going to be starting to put it down there, just like that. So once I'm done putting on the flowers, I want to write these writings here, Miss to Mrs., and I'm gonna place them right in the middle. But before I do that, something else I would like to show you about the flowers is when you're placing the flowers in your column, you have to make sure that you jump, like you go on every corner and you go on both sides. So you put the flowers on this side and you put the flowers on the other side. Otherwise it's going to be, because of the inequality, it's going to be a little bit imbalance, and it's gonna fall on one side. So that's something I've learned just right now, is that when you put the flowers or whatever you place in between, you have to make sure that you put on all sides. So I want to place these vinyls right in the middle. And that's just about it. So you can add like a peacock chair or something. Next, that is a balloon, which I had a little bit extra. And so it looks like from behind, from down there, and all the way up here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Go follow us on Instagram at neapartydeko. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I'm posting content like this about balloon styling, event rentals, and balloon business talk on this channel. But until next time, auf Wiedersehen. I wanna get there, just take my hand. Yeah, I wanna get there, I wanna get there, just in my mind. I fell for you, you made it easy for me. Yeah, nothing that you could ever do would make me leave you, baby. I fell for you, you made it easy for me. Yeah, nothing that you, baby, you make me lose my mind. Maybe you wanna stay the night. Time goes fast, I don't care. I've known you long enough.